Ooh, okay. We're gonna get right to it because Super Double Dragon is kind of a long game. How's it going, Hyperius? We are gonna get straight to this because Super Double Dragon's kind of a long game. A bit longer than it probably has any right to be. Uh, it's also a very divisive game. Uh, to which I will explain some things as I go along. But it's not a bad game. Just they made some decisions. They made some decisions, and you can see how some of that gets reflected as we go. All right. So, Super Double Dragon, um, it is the epitome of an unfinished game, right? There's stuff about Super Double Dragon that 100% like just kind of works, and then other things where it's like while they work, the way the game is put together will heavily depend on like which version you have. Um, this is Return of Double Dragon. This is the Japanese version of the game. The Japanese version of this game actually has a stage, an entire stage that the English version did not have. It has options that the English version did not have, such as continues. Um, it let you choose how many continues you wanted. It let you choose the difficulty and set a couple other things. Where there was no options menu at all in the US version of the game. All of this is very important because the game gets pretty hard as you go along. If only because enemies in later stages are kind of like damage sponges. It takes a while to kill stuff in later stages. Um, it makes the difficulty toggle that much more important. There's also other things too. Interactions with weapons are different between the versions. Um, the knife in the Japanese version can be actually like blocked if someone throws it at you, which is important because the knife hurts. You absolutely don't want to get hit by the knife. In the Japanese version, you can swap weapons that you pick up um, with other weapons on the ground, which that's important because you may need another weapon for some reason or another. Instead of just being stuck with the one that you picked up until you get hit, which forces you to drop it. Like, there's a lot that differentiates the versions of this game. I could definitely like ramble, but you know, But a shame this game was never completed. Yes, yes, that it hurts. Uh, it like I was saying before, it's the definition of an unfinished game. But it's not a bad game. It's just unfinished, and that in itself sucks. But also, hello, Keo. And Tiberius, I'm sorry. I started talking and just in like trying to explain stuff about the game, I completely just kind of I forgot to ask you how your day is going, and I'm sorry about that. But the same goes to you, Keo. How's your day? Also, how's my audio? I want to make sure, like, I might want to turn the game up or something like that, you know. Feeling like a zombie? Audio's good? Nice. That's good. Ooh, so many things about this game were like really, really ambitious. Oh yeah, Japanese version lets you catch the boomerang when you throw it. So that's cool too. Apologies, but you'll be lurking at work again. Yeah, it's okay. You do what you gotta do, Hiberius. That is very much appreciated that you tuned in at all. Ooh, didn't get the roundhouse out there. Trade West wanted the game out ASAP, so they burned and published incomplete ROM. Yeah, yeah, it sucks because again, there's a lot of potential in here, you know, and it just kind of gets squandered with the way the game is made. Interesting. He actually was supposed to be dead, but there was no proper collision on the stairs. So when he hit the stairs, he just went back to a standing position. And it actually saved him from dying. That's special. There we go. No. Even the JP version suffers from it. Yeah, it does. Between the two, the JP version is the most complete. But it does suck that the game in general couldn't be fully realized the way that they wanted to do it. There was so much that they intended on adding to this game. Didn't catch the sweep. It's fine. This is part of what makes this a long game. You're very quickly going to run into bosses as just standard enemies as you go through stages. So, it includes their health pool. So, good luck dealing when you have multiples of particular enemies that show up. Yep. Really wish they could come back and finish the game the way it was intended to be. Yeah, same. But again, it's not a bad game. It's enjoyable. Literally, I listened to, you know, one one track from this game, and I was like, I feel like I want to play this again. So I was like, I might as well stream. I might as well stream. It's imbalanced. The boss characters, as normals, still have slightly higher defense than normal grunts. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why I brought up the boss characters in the first place. The cheap shot. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think probably, aside from the messy situation with the way the game is made, like, I think probably one of my favorite things about the game is the fact that there's, like, actually lore behind the characters. Like, the villains and stuff. Like this guy, who was a famous boxer, and he had to get, like, banned because here he was in the ring trying to kill people. So he ended up getting Duke's attention. We'll take those nunchucks. Yep. How's it going, Monica? Hopefully your day is going okay. Working and liking? That seems to be the formula today. Hopefully today is going okay for you. Ooh. There we go. And just take that knife out of the equation. good as it's gonna be. Well, let's hope it stays on the good side. Oh, it gets better, you know? Oof, the cheap shots. I forgot how, like, keen some of the enemies are on taking cheap shots on you. There we go. You get to jab me and fall back into a block in the same frame? Hold up. we gotta talk about that one. I see why you got banned from boxing now. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Hey, you need to chill. Oh, right. He specializes in blocking kicks. The other one specializes in blocking punches. The lore for these guys is that they feel like they should be the only double dragons. They got called the double dragons in the region where they live because of their martial arts ability. And Billy and Jimmy showed up, and it's like, oh, well, we're the double dragons. They're the actual double dragons, right? So these guys take offense to that and decide willingly to work for Duke, if only to get a shot at the Double Dragon brothers. Yes, the Double Dragons of Chinatown. Oh, always good to see you streaming. I appreciate that, Mona Kate. Sorry I haven't been able to catch any of your streams. It's like, if I'm not streaming myself, I'm weird about when I'm on Twitch to do anything at all in the first place. So if I don't get any kind of notification, that's gonna be problematic, right? But I would 100% tune in. I do enjoy your streams. To which, thank you for the raid last night. That is very much appreciated. And also for tuning in today. That is I am very thankful. Ah, He got to punch me and go into block. What is this? Let's start using that kick a little more. Okay, you can get rid of the knife. I don't mind that one. Yes. Blocked too early. Yeah, animations for the game are okay. You know, nothing like mind blowing or anything, but they do a lot of things with the gameplay that beat 'em ups were not doing at the time. And Duke just taking up the rear of his gang definitely could throw you off and make you think that he's not the guy you're after. Movement speed of these guys when they decide they want to be at a certain distance, that's crazy. There we go. Toss. We're just gonna let that fly. Ooh. Come on. Mistakes were made. The Combat Tribes, yeah. I was still surprised to see like one of the playable characters from the Combat Tribes in one of the shops. Um, in River City Girls. That was cool. I was like, what are you doing here? Also, Ninja Ninjet, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in. Kind of surprised to see you. Ooh, technically working. Just on email check, so it took a moment to tune in. Huh? You can have that back. Panda, how's it going? Also, thank you. Thank you very much. I am glad that the layout turned out well, and I'm glad to see that people like it. Oof. Alright, we need to get away from that barrel. That barrel's bad luck. There we go. So, I get a free moment here. And I'll show some things about, like, the system. Alright, sir, I need you to calm down. Trying to explain some things, and you're being rude to the stream. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Alright, cool. So, this game tried to be, like, pretty ahead of its time in certain ways, right? As you can see, you get different, like, attacks that you can do. Um, you also get a bar underneath your health bar. You can hold either L or R, charge that bar up, and when you charge it up like that, you do like special moves that have effects like that, where you can stun um, with a single hit. Some attacks can't be blocked, and if you fully charge that bar entirely, um, you enter a mode where all of your attacks just knock down and do like a certain amount of damage, right? Um, you can block, which that's not a common thing in beat 'em ups, especially beat 'em ups of like this day and age. Um, and when you block certain attacks, you get to outright catch enemies' hands and feet and put them into special grapples that let you do certain things. Okay, get rid of you. You got to cancel your kick and block? Okay. Yeah, the CPU blatantly cheats in this. Like, all the CPU enemies, they just cheat. I remember playing this with my sister, and there was an enemy that came up and they had a knife. They tossed the knife and immediately slid as soon as the knife got tossed. So it's like an unblockable setup, and I'm just like, oh, that's gross. Highly stylized after Bruce Lee's movies. Yeah, can see it. What else though? Yeah, you got dive kicks. If you're at by an actual wall, you can wall jump. Um, yeah, they went for a lot of things in this game that aren't common for beat 'em ups. Even in some of today's games, they're not so common. There we go. I wanted him to get rid of that knife. Ooh. No, that's something else that's unique to the Japanese version of this. When you hit roundhouse kicks and uppercuts, there's an echo effect that doesn't happen in the US version. Oh, can't go up yet. The boxer came back. Yep, he's back. Nope, move. Oh, alright, he's angry. Yeah, that was another interesting thing. Standard enemies could get angry, and they get angry, they have faster movement speed. Okay, alright, see, the first thing we're doing is taking those nunchucks from you. Dealing with that. So, okay. There's a number of people that are working and lurking, and I appreciate you all being here for that. But I do want to say thanks to everybody who tuned in as well. Like, thank y'all for tuning in and like, watching. Hopefully, this whole stream goes well. You know? Because SNES beat 'em ups get real hard, real fast. You know, they can vary, but I have a couple other ones in the pipeline as well that I plan on at least touching on. Modify the Lee brothers' voices in the Japanese release to sound more youthful compared to the US version. Interestingly, the voices in Return of and Super Double Dragon actually sound about the same. And that's something I can actually show if I boot up the US version. So that's one where it's like I don't know where that bit of info is coming from, because I hear them and I'm like, this is the same. This is the same. Why do you get to block with your body? We need to get. Yeah, I was trying to get away from the guy with the swords. I knew he was gonna cheap shot me. Okay, cool. Alright. And he immediately hits me with a Mongolian chop. We gotta calm you down right now. He gets to crouch and stuff. Dodge my attacks. Ooh, that was quick. Alright, cool. Whoop. Let's not get hit by that knife. Oof. Well, there's another notable difference. Throws in the Japanese version don't have invul frames. Actually got to watch a little of that live action Kunio, and it's so bad it's good. I'll have to look into that. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, this is why this game is it like ends up taking longer the further you go in. Enemies start getting more health and they start just becoming damage sponges. Ow! You really just tossed the knife from off screen. Okay. Alright. Block, block, and toss. I'm glad you tossed that at random. Come on. I know you want to throw a punch. There we go. Get out. Oh my goodness. Everyone has knives here. What is that? I tried to dodge that. I tried. Whoop. Block, block, toss. Coming out of Lurk to say that Shonen Jump has made the best announcement of the year thus far. I'll catch up on that in a moment. Can we knock him off? Yes. All right, cool. Let's see. The best announcement of the year thus far by tweeting that they have something exciting to announce tomorrow and then immediately replying to that tweet with it's not NFTs. That's good. That's good. See, they know the deal. They know what's up. They're taking the Sega route. Cuz Sega did the same. They were like, "You know what? No. People don't like this. Let's take a rain check on this as an idea forever. Well, hopefully forever." Uh, that guy, this guy in the trench coat, he actually has lore as well. He got banned from a sport too, because guess why? He was killing people in his sport of preference. He has a special technique that he calls the leg of death that he uses to kill people. Broke my mind that Tom Morello of RATM fame is into NFTs. Hey, you're gonna have to enlighten me on that. That name, that's a name that's unfamiliar to me. Mission 7, here we go. Toss. He has a knife. Let's. There we go. And do that. Alright, cool. Alright, let's play catch up. Hold up. Rage Against the Machine's guitarist. Okay, the guy has a degree in political science. Had the same feeling when I found out Johnny Cruz, voice of Lucio, was as well. Also sad they got Troy Baker as well. Mike Shinoda and Bjork too, apparently. Yeah. Look, the world's been going in some messed up directions. We know this. We've known this for a few years now. It sucks, TM. You know, and let's remember, you know, we can't hold people on a pedestal because if we do and our expectations get broken, then it's on us. Especially when it comes down to people that we don't know. Right? So, nah. No flying kick for you. Ah, the hidden elevator in the enemy lair trope. The tech and roll on the uppercut. It isn't a belt scroller without it. It certainly isn't. trade. Another trade. And his partner capitalized. Alright, we need you to calm down with these swords. Toss. There we go. What's wrong with this elevator? Why is this elevator going diagonally? Oof. The designer was drunk. Are we sure the designer was drunk? Because, I mean, it's in working order. It's just, it's going diagonally. That's so strange. Stab. You mean you don't want an elevator going diagonal while you plot your schemes and laugh as loud as possible? I mean, look, everybody's got their hobbies, okay? Everybody's got their hobbies, but I would prefer to keep the things that I eat during the day inside while I plot my evil schemes. You understand? Like, what I eat during the day is my business. And if that has to, like, come out because, you know, somebody's got a shoddy elevator, then we got a problem. Let's take this boomerang, toss. There we go. Ooh, the immediate counterattack? That's crazy. CPU reading inputs. You gotta love it. You got to love it. Oh, trade. And he grabbed me for it. Again? Okay. So then what's the... Okay. I was gonna say, what's the move here? What do we do? Because there's got to be a move that he doesn't like to deal with. Seems like it's that punch, but I have to kind of let him walk into it. Otherwise, that happens. Or that. There we go. Alright, cool. Oh, two of you? This is gonna be annoying. Let's see if we can get you on one side when we respawn. You just tossed away a perfectly good knife. I could have used that knife. Oh my. Didn't speak quickly enough, more like. Like, I had a plan I wanted to formulate, and they were just like, no, no. You can stop right there. Ooh. Seems like I just need to get my damage where I can and not try to go for anything lengthy with them. Alright, cool. Nope. Ooh, you hit your buddy. You hit your buddy. I appreciate you doing that work for me. Alright, cool. Definitely worked in my favor. Toss. Can do that. Roundhouse. Yeah, get rid of him before he has a chance to hit anybody with the leg of death. We don't want that. This room did not show up in the US version of this game. Block, block. Come on, block. Yeah, this room, for whatever reason, was skipped over. You guys with the random knives from off screen, we gotta talk about that. Wasn't finished, the ROM was an earlier version and it wasn't programmed in yet. I could see it. There we go. Alright, cool. Oh, he had a knife. He had a knife. Because of course he did. Yeah, it looks like something that, you know, they would have a little bit more for. If that makes sense. Oh! We need you to calm down. Oh, you're too tall to grab? That's right. Alright, cool. So we hit up now. Nunchucks? Please and thanks. Boomerang. Put that down. Yeah, I'm glad that in general, this game doesn't have weapon durability nonsense like some of the other games do. There we go. And then we go this way. but we lose the weapon going into the next area. I mean, it makes sense, but eh. Nah, none of that cheap shot nonsense. We gotta stop you there. The boxer? Yep. Whoop. We're gonna leave that there. We're gonna hit Duke with that if we can. Since, you know, hooray, enemies can't pick up dropped weapons. Oh my. The counter, the instant counter. He blocked that and immediately hit me with the quickest jab. Nope, hold up. Did it just disappear? It just despawned. Oof. So much for saving that knife for Duke. Are we? Really? There we go. Toss. Whoop! Oh, yep. Sir, let me grab you. It's not a hard concept. Just let me get the grab. Thank you. Are we doing this again? Ooh. That didn't touch me, but okay. Sir. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, the clown. Get you out of the way. Uh. Yeah, looks like if I let him wander into the two kicks, he kind of can't deal. So, we'll deal with him like that. He does have to wander into them though. Otherwise, he will react with the the ball roll. Like that. Alright, cool. Next, Duke, I believe. No. No, 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 no. The guy with the leg of death. Right. Forgot about you. I forgot about you. You got a knife. There we go. Come on. Why do you get to cancel your animation to block? Right? Like, I mean, it works in my favor sometimes, but that's crazy. I can't do that. I was like, for all these innovations you made, and you don't give the player the ability to cancel into block, but the enemies get to do that at will? I don't know. That feels a little weird. Ah, there's Duke. That sucks. But the knife did not despawn. So that's good at least. Let's deal with all these extras. Duke's the situation of a boss too, because it's like, you wonder, how do these people who have all these crazy techniques and abilities and stuff, how have they not, like, try to overthrow Duke? Or why are they listening to Duke? And then you see how Duke fights, and it's completely understandable. He looks so unassuming. You know, he's just got these yellow, like, these yellow pants, the black boots, the muscle shirt, just the whole thing. He's all unassuming. Yeah, and then he does things like that, right? And it's like, yeah, no, I understand now. I see why you work for him. Look at that. Look at that. He's more dynamic than every other enemy in the game. There we go. Rotating sweeps and stuff. He's crazy. He gets to break that sweep out in one frame. Ah, he can't be grabbed. Okay. Makes sense. But, I had to check. There's also the evil spirit that buffs him up. Sure, but, like, to a degree, like, he's got to already have this ability, you know? Look at that. Look at that. There's no way. Oh my good. We need you to calm down. Alright, cool. I'm in agreement with my sister. Like, canonically, the double dragons would get to him and then die. There's no way they would be able to beat Duke. No way in the world. Yeah. It's all good though. So that Super Double Dragon game is it's a good one. It's got its issues. but it's a good one. You know. Um. Yep. Return of Double Dragon. There's not a single cutscene. There's nothing. Right. We. This is what we get. This is it. TM. All right. So we're gonna switch games here. Intermission mode while we do so.